Hi, this is Brandy with AquaBandz, and if you saw a recent video I did, you would have learned a little bit about the anatomy of the AquaBandz, where I went over what it is, how and why it's designed the way that it is so that it can help minimize water overexposure to the ears for people of all ages. I was thinking about that and wanted to go over that just a little bit more, as well as share with you one of the other sizes that we have. And so really, just to recap from my last video, this is our box and it shows our models: water aerobics, swimming in a pool, going down a slide, really any water related activity for people of all ages. And the objective of the AquaBandz is to minimize water overexposure to the ears, because as we know, if not ourselves, we probably all know someone who has some type of water sensitivity to their ears, and sometimes has to sit it out entirely, otherwise minimize water related activity just because they can't get or don't want to have water in their ears. And so the AquaBandz is designed specifically to minimize overexposure of water to the ears, to help protect the ears, and obviously to help those that are having to minimize activity or sit it out entirely be able to participate at some level with the water activities that they are missing out on and might like to enjoy with their friends and family. So the AquaBandz, like I mentioned before, comes in 3 sizes. Our box and our website actually shares with you the sizing charts to help you decide what's going to be best for you or your friend or family member as far as the size goes. Now, keep in mind, the intent is to minimize water accessing the ears, and so the fit is supposed to be a snug type fit, because that's ultimately what's going to allow the AquaBandz to be as successful as it's capable of being. So I'm going to go through the anatomy with you real quickly again. Now, this is the standard size, so this is the one that actually fits me, and I'm going to just show this to you so you can see again what it looks like. So it has these ear pockets, and it was specifically designed to cup over the ears to allow the ears to maintain their natural shape and natural position, because it's not comfortable to have something pressed up against your ears. Some people can't tolerate that. So that ear pocket actually is specifically designed to allow space for the ears so the ears don't have uncomfortable and unnecessary pressure. If you like to wear ear plugs when you're in the water or splashing, you're welcome to still wear those. The benefit is, if they should fall out, they're going to fall into the AquaBandz instead of to the bottom of the lake or the pool or the ocean. But you're certainly welcome and even invited to continue to use whatever ear protection you're wearing, but the AquaBandz is certainly going to help keep your ears dry and keep you from losing whatever may be in your ear, like earplugs if you use them for swimming. Now, the AquaBandz also has this dual layer of silicone that goes around the ear, and that dual layer serves as with the intent of preventing water from accessing this inner ear pocket. So when it's on comfortably and snugly enough, it is going to help to keep water from accessing the ear. So splash pads, going down slides. I take my kids to I used to take my kids to water parks, and other kids, including my own, would be splashing, and that really bothered me a lot because I couldn't get water up in my ears. And so even just wearing the AquaBandz when you're around others that are splashing all over the place because you can't control what they're doing is super helpful and allows you to comfortably be able to do what you want to do in the water. Now, this standard size, like I mentioned, is the one that fits me. So there's an extra large as well, and there's a youth for the smaller toddler ages, 5, 6, 7, the smaller kids, to allow them to do the splash pads and splash parks and slip and slides and water fights and things that kids like to do. And for us parents or other individuals that like to be in or near the water but have to minimize water overexposure, we have the other sizes available. A couple of unique things besides the ear pockets and the dual layer of silicone that I wanted to share with you. Of course, we do have the Velcro here for the comfort fit, so you can adjust it to a fit that you would prefer to wear. It does really just look like a headband, so cosmetically it looks pretty good when you're wearing it. I get asked all the time when I'm at the ocean or at the pool where I got it, so I'm sharing with everyone where it came from. A couple of other unique things I did want to share with you is this was actually designed with the intent of being able to wear snorkel masks or goggles with it. So it is thin enough. It's a silicone material, so most people aren't going to have allergy to silicone like they would a latex. And so this silicone material is actually quite thin. It was designed that way on purpose. So if you were wearing the AquaBandz and was wearing goggles or a snorkel mask, the mask, most likely, most of them will go ahead and comfortably seal either over the top or right below the AquaBandz or right around it, so that you're not having to worry about your eyes and your ears filling with water. And so that's one of the unique features that I'm actually really proud of, because I like to go do things in the water that I am wearing goggles, and this enabled me to be able to do that and still get a nice seal with my snorkel mask actually. So all that to say, made of silicone, 3 sizes, standard, youth, extra large. The standard is the size for me, so if you're kind of wondering where you might land on the size chart, I wear the standard size like I mentioned. The youth is definitely for smaller children, and then the extra large, really people that are much bigger than me would go into that extra large size. If you're at all wondering, look at the website on Amazon or at myaquabandz.com. So it's myaquabandz.com, and you can see the size chart that gives you the measurements, your hat size, so you'd be able to pretty easily determine what size is going to be the best for you. So hopefully you either yourself or know someone who might be interested in learning more about the AquaBandz or giving it a try, and no longer having to sit on the sidelines for the activities that they might enjoy. With all that, hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully this was a little bit helpful, and I'll be back soon with another video on AquaBandz products and activities with our company. Thanks for listening.